Now listen, I'm a 5'6" guy and can still beg a lot of chicks. And I've also been called approaching a lot of girls in my life. And I've also had some girls even crushing on me, even up until now. So if you're someone who considers themselves short and is actually affecting your social confidence or just confidence overall, then just watch this video till the end. I'm about to shift your mind. So before I begin, my name is XOL-ANI and I help a lot of guys achieve their social and intimate confidence to the next level. Just like I've been making progress in this field, I want to help young guys also make a lot of progress in this field. So if it sounds like something that you're interested in, then subscribe down below to join the channel, which actually provides value in increasing your social and intimate confidence, such as talking to girls. So earlier in the video, I actually mentioned that I'm 5'6", right? 167 centimeters, which a lot of people would actually consider it short or medium, right? It's usually an average height, like in my opinion. I usually find myself as an average height in my opinion. But anyway, there's a lot of shorter men out there usually than me, 5'4", 5'3" man and all that. And you probably watching this, you're most likely to be a short guy, right? But I used to let that insecurity actually affect me. But then let me just tell you one thing. I actually realized that sure, height does actually play a significant impact, right, in how a girl uh, perceives you as attractive. But then notice one thing: if a girl actually also senses, or you allow that insecurity to lead you, to actually control you, then overall you'd actually have a lot of detrimental outcomes in your life. Right, it'll affect your confidence. Yeah, the girl won't actually perceive you as confidence. They'll actually even take advantage over your height. Because you be obsessing over it, you be showing that you're insecure about your height, and which is a weakness. And especially a lot of the times, if someone senses your weakness, they actually might even take control or advantage over that. So, what I recommend is actually stop consuming content that actually reminds you of how short people are actually they can't get girls and all that. That's actually being wrong. Trust me. I I've actually broke that belief system myself by actually giving myself credibility and proving that short guys can actually get girls, right? Trust me. Even around my neighborhood, this guy who's like five, no 4'11" is like around 4'11". He gets girls like crazy. He gets girls probably even more than you. Probably even more than you. He's so short. It's all about confidence, man. It's all about confidence and allowing, like, what you allow, what happens internally. You are actually allowing yourself to feel insecure about your height, and therefore it actually signals to people, oh, this guy's actually insecure about his height, and uh, let's just take advantage over here. And of course, it's actually an inevitability that people also make fun of your height. You'd actually be short and all that. And that's part of life, man. That's part of life. Man up and toughen up, and don't let that get it into you. Sure, I understand you obviously human, because when your height is being brought up a lot, it actually now reminds everyone, okay, oh, he's short and all that. And also, seriously, don't be bothered by it, because it's something that you can't control. I mean, you were born like this, it's your genetics and all that. So if you show that insecurity around people or even around women, that actually take a lot of the advantage over it. Sure, even if you don't, right, there'll still be people calling you short and all that. But trust me, as long as you're confident, not just about it, but show confidence and grow in other parts of your life, right? Like increasing your charisma, increasing your social communication skills. That actually plays a lot in your attraction too. That will actually make up for your height. Like trust me, at this 4'11" guy, he's really charismatic. He really knows how to talk. He's really not ashamed that he's actually sort of like a dwarf. I'm not sure. He might be even shorter than 4'11". I don't know, but so he's so confident that he gets girls, bro. Trust me. If there's actually the number one thing that you need to improve, especially as a short guy, like in your dating or social life, is that you need to display confidence. You need to be confident. Develop this level of not fake confidence. The I'm big, I'm big dick energy guy. I'm big chest and all. Real confidence, right? Um, and I know what you're actually going to do. You'll be like, I don't care what other people say and all that. Sure, I mean, you're actually human. You would care what other people say about you and about your height. And especially if your friends be bullying you on your height and all that, lay a boundary and show them that now this is where it stops. This is where the line stops. because the more they make fun of your height, the more, of course, you inevitably are gonna be insecure about it, you know. And low key, I feel like it's a red flag if your friends actually make fun of your height a lot, man. Are those really like actually your long-term friends? Sure, maybe they may be good friends, but I'd consider some factors, to support me having a long-term future with them. But just in general, do not actually allow that insecurity to control your life. Develop confidence, show confidence, and all that. Trust me, there's a lot of celebrities which actually date women that are actually taller than them. Tom Holland, who's that guy in Pixels? You know the Pixels movie. I actually display him in the screen right now. Yeah, there's actually a lot, bro. There's actually a lot of short kings out there. Yeah, they call them short kings. The internet calls them short kings. As long as you display confidence, be a funny guy, bro. Like, especially if you're a short guy, the more funnier you are, the better. Cause if you make a girl laugh, her pennies are worth. But of course, don't do it too much. Where you're too friendly and you're too much and stuff. I believe in balance. Just keep things balanced. But overall, be charismatic, funny guy, and develop other areas in your life. Maybe just like making money and all that. But mostly character-wise. But character-wise, developing your character. Trust me, you'd gain a lot of women. And don't be so insecure about it. And eliminate factors which actually remind you about the insecurity of being short, right? Such as the internet. Stop watching all these pop the balloons and smash or pass videos. Where they constantly remind you that I'm a girl, I'm into tall guys and stuff. Now, bro, funny enough, I've actually been in a situation with a girl, right? She actually told me I'm into taller guys, blah 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 and all that stuff. But hey, she was still flirting with me. She was still attracted to me in some way, in a lot of ways actually. She was still attracted to me. She was still, vibing with me. She was still flirting with me. She even wanted me, but fortunately, I couldn't settle for her because she wasn't my type, basically, right? But trust me, some girls may even go like, "Hey, I'm into taller guys," but then if they meet that confident, charismatic short guy, they might even fall in love with you. Of course, it's not a guarantee, right? But still, trust me, display confidence and. Sure, I'm gonna see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe down below. Also, I help young guys, such as myself, or generally young guys which are in their youths, to increase their social skills and intimate skills, and overall just confidence, right? Through this one-on-one call, it's actually just $20. It's not a few $100s, right? And also subscribe down for more content, which actually helps you increase your confidence. And yeah. I'm gonna see you in the next one. This week I'm actually gonna try posting every day the whole week. So yeah, see you in the next one.